I see dead people. Yeah. Hello YouTube, it's me Adyot. If you're wondering why I look like a goddamn monster, it's because this is the 5th time I'm recording this video. The 5th time. As a guy who uses other people's voices to animate, I find it quite difficult talking to a camera, okay? So I thought this would help, okay? Anyway, the reason I do have to talk to a camera today is because I have to address something very important that has just happened. My animation of Not Like Us, the short and the video version, has crossed 1.3 million collective views on YouTube. 1.3 million with an M. That is crazy. Absolutely bonkers. In fact, it's so crazy, I don't really know how to feel about this yet. But I thought it would be a good idea to address some of the comments from you lovely people and to cap up this whole beef thing for myself. First, let's address the elephant in the room and the reason you probably clicked on this video to begin with. Did Kendrick watch my video? You may have noticed a few similarities between my animation and the video that Kendrick uploaded. Yes, Kendrick beats an owl in the video. Yes, Kendrick does prison push-ups in the video. Even the colors are a bit similar, don't you think? Now, it's not like those ideas are so unique and so out there that he would not come up with those himself. In fact, they're some of the most obvious jokes you could make if you're making a video for Not Like Us, which is why I did it. But I might have some reason to believe that Kendrick might have actually watched my video, at least. Pretty soon after I uploaded my animation to Twitter, it got reposted by this guy named Glasses Malone. Now, if you're not the biggest Kendrick fan, you might not recognize this name. Now, those of you who are fans, you would recognize this name from a little song called Heart Part 4.
G Malone, big bro, kudos to him. I was 2 O's from a M, trying to be big as M.
Even DJ Head, the guy who opened the 4th of July pop-out show, has referenced G Malone in some of his interviews.
What's your like connection with Kendrick and like how'd you guys meet?
Actually, through G Malone, my big homie Glasses Malone. My big homie Glasses is really good, really tight with, Top.
So that's pretty cool, being acknowledged by somebody who I know Kendrick knows in real life and respects. I also got an Instagram DM from this guy named Gary Burbridge, who goes by Gary Biddy for short. He said that he liked my animation. I saw that he's got a blue checkmark. I had to check his page out just to see who he was. Turns out he's an A&R. Now, as someone who knows nothing about the music business, I know that that's some sort of artist manager. And I did a bit of scrolling on his page and I found this photo. Does anyone know who this man is? This man is none other than Soundwave.
On the dead homies. Hey, Soundwave, turn this shit up, nigga. Turn this shit up. Soundwave, turn this shit up, nigga.
I asked Mr. Biddy if he could maybe, just maybe, show my animation to them. And he said he would send my video over to Soundwave. So shout out Mr. Biddy, I owe you one. So in conclusion, did Kendrick watch my animation? I don't know. And I probably will never find out. Aww. But it definitely was sent to somebody that he knows. So I can assume that maybe he did. Alright, enough about that. Let's get to the comments.
Let's go to the comments. Let's go. Feel the rhythm.
One of the main comments that I have received in this video is, I really appreciate this, okay? This means that you guys really enjoy my content. In fact, some of you guys said that you preferred my animation over the real video, which is just crazy to me. But honestly, I think animating the whole thing would be a bit overkill. First of all, my animation is only 1/8 the length of the full song, which means it would take me like half a year or so to animate the whole thing, which I don't think is worth it. Besides, I chose the part of the song which to me had the most animated vocals and craziest visuals and most amount of stuff being said. The rest of the song would not be as action-packed as that little segment was. So no, I'm not making a full-length version unless I get some, I don't know, crazy pressure to do it. If you guys send me a lot of money. Coffee linked below. A lot of you guys really appreciated the sweet chin music part. I'm actually surprised more animators didn't animate that part. Fun fact, the clip I chose was that of Shawn Michaels kicking Bret Hart, who's Canadian, falling onto a wheelchair. And when I picked that clip to animate, I just chose that clip because the guy was being kicked onto a wheelchair. I had no idea he was Canadian. So that was kind of an unintentional layer to that joke. Some of you guys pointed out that the Drake I drew looked more like Madlib or DJ Khaled. And yeah, I get that. It's pretty difficult for me to capture someone's likeness in cartoon form, and it's something that I'm trying to practice and getting better at. In fact, the recent animation I made of Kai Cenat and Kevin Hart was made mainly so I can practice this one thing. By the way, please watch that video. I want Kai Cenat to react to it. Please! You guys also really appreciated the +5 joke. Yeah, that was one of the first things I animated for the video. I just sat down on my bed, turned the camera towards me, and then acted it out a few times. And then just rotoscoped it, and it was pretty funny. Kendrick does like referencing slapping people a lot in his songs.
Just know the next game played, I might slap the shit out you.
One of the weirdest set of comments that I got was a lot of you guys pointing out that Kendrick in fact is not as tall as Drake. Wait a second. He's short? Well, if you want the serious answer, it's because I was rotoscoping Shawn Michaels kicking Bret Hart, and I can't really change the height of somebody I'm rotoscoping without making the whole process a lot more complicated. So I just decided to keep the sizes the same. So forgive me for that. But some of you were really disturbingly bothered by this discrepancy. Is it because that's the only diss towards Kendrick that still sticks and still works? Yeah, he's short. I don't think he's that insecure about it.
The 5-foot giant woke up out of his sleep, nigga.
Honestly, it gives me "your beard is weird" vibes. Like, you should aspire to better things than that. Although a lot of these comments have reduced since the peak of the beef, I got a lot of people saying that I'm a Kendrick glazer or a Drake hater or something like that. And I'm not, okay? I'm just a fan of rap. Yeah, Kendrick's one of my favorite rappers, but I like Drake too. I've got a whole playlist of his music that I listen to pretty regularly, although some of the lyrics have taken on a different meaning recently.
Michael Jackson shit, but the palace is not for kids. Still women saying it's childish the way we live.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm just a fan of the culture, alright? And the biggest thing in the culture was happening, and I just had to put my mark on it. And now I'm so blessed to have even a tiny percentage of the people who have actually watched Kendrick's video having watched my video. And that's just crazy to me. I think that's it for the comments I want to address. Again, thank you so much for appreciating my art and deciding to subscribe and comment all these good things. And some of you are even on the notification gang. I see that. We're almost at 10k subscribers, which is a lot more than I expected to get to this year. In fact, my channel is doing so well that it even got monetized recently. Although it is monetized, YouTube does not offer much compensation for animations because they're really short and they don't have much watch time. Plus, some of my animations are on copyrighted music, which means I don't get any money for animating those. And anyone who knows about animation knows how much time and effort goes into making these things. So if you do want to support me and make me feel like this has been worth my time, I'd love if you guys could just go to the link down below and buy me a coffee. I'm not begging you, but I kinda am begging you. So yeah, that's about it. Do all this stuff. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. I'm talking to you specifically right now because if you just sat down for 8 minutes and watched me talk, you guys are extra special to me. This video is very difficult for me to make because I'm very insecure about the way I look and sound on camera, and I wanted to get a little more used to that. I thought the hair thing was pretty cute, like I look like a cartoon character myself. So you guys specifically, the ones who are still watching, I want you all to leave comments down below about like, what do you want me to do on the channel? Do you want to see tutorials, other animations, what should I animate? But yeah, I'm done talking for now.